shit, sorry, I already started without you. Hello people off the internet!
Hold up.
So it's a bit windy on it today, and hopefully my, what they call a dead cat that's covering the microphone helps to cancel out some of the wind, fingers crossed. Okay, so what I've done so far is essentially this. I've used that to cut through that, that and that, which in turn has created that. So I'm going to use this to paint that underneath to protect it from the rust. And then once I've done that, where is it? It's somewhere. I'm going to screw this vent into the hole, and then that's it protected. The next thing I'm going to do then is, because it's gas, I want a complete airtight seal, so I'm going to use expanding foam in layers and then trim it. Hopefully it'll trim in the next couple of hours because we're going away this evening. So better get on it. Do you want to watch, or do you want to come back and see what I've done? Now just come back and see what I've done. Top tips. Top tips part 2. These regulators, right? These are going on your gas bottle. This came with mine, and for what gas bottle I do not know, because I can't buy it. Needless to say, I spent a good 20-25 minutes getting it on, right? And then to realize that there's no gas bottle in where I live that fits this. What I learned during the course of trying to squeeze this bastard on was that if you get a jug of boiling hot water, keep it in there for 5 minutes, it makes this flexible. A lot more easier, because that does not like being squeezed onto anything. Obviously you want a seal, you want a good airtight seal, or a gas tight seal. So if you stick that in the hot water, which I've just done on the other regulator I bought that fits all the bottles that we can buy here in Northern Ireland, then you'll have a lot less problems getting it on. I'm literally, it just went straight on. Yeah, that was the pipe that came with it. I've got another pipe already. I'm reusing that, so I'm going to just dismantle this, keep this pipe for the future in case anything happens to that other one. It shouldn't do. So I'm waiting for the expanding foam, which you can see. I'm building it up. It needs to cure for about 2 hours to sort of semi-harden. For now. I needed to get it harder so that I can put another layer on, and then that will expand and jobs are gone. There's always little fittery painty jobs. So I just bought a little art pack from the pound shop, just so I can use the little paint brushes. Just to, whenever you like doing little jobs, there's always a paintbrush, and the paints that I use have the primer in. They're almost basically hammerite, and you never really want to use those paintbrushes again. So just a little tip as well. Top tip number 2 is just get yourself a little art pack. They're about £1, and then once you've done the bit that you needed to paint, throw it in the bin, because there's no way we're washing them. The regulator's on, the expanding foam is curing, the vent hole is in, so it's just a waiting game now. I could do the trim on the side of the cabinets. Could. I'm gonna. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's just get this fucking job off the list. Is there anything else I need to do? Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna put a bit of trim. So I'm going to put a bit of trim to stop these bottles moving, and I'm tempted, because I have room, I've got some magnetic catches that I could put on there to just put a little false wall on at the back, so I can use this little front space for shopping, like tins and things like that, bread and all that sort of stuff. The fridge is in here, that's taken up all of that space, bar the little rack underneath, which I keep all the little spares for. This is my charge unit for when we're home. I can plug that in off my extension lead and just charge up the batteries, which are fully charged at the minute, even with the fridge going at the moment. Ready for tonight. We'll have a bit, and my son's over. We're going to go camping, him and his girlfriend. We're going to bring the car and the van and a tent. So me and the wife are in here, yes, and the kids are going to be in the tent. I say kids, he's nearly 20, so he is 20. So I'm going to put a little false back on that, just so we can, just because I can show off, and I've got a piece of panel to do it. So I'm going to just give that a quick measure, trim, stick that in, then I will do the trim if I have time. If I have time. Okay. I'll show you how I get on with that. It's literally just, I'll show you them. Here they are. Just the magnets. So you screw that bit in, you screw that onto the back of the board, and it stays in place. Obviously I need to make sure I can secure those bottles down so they don't push it off, otherwise it makes it completely pointless. And I took the liberty of buying, now I don't know how good they are, Imar's tyre pressure monitoring, and they run off solar, and I thought I'd give, because my tyres are old as shit. I can't even get this fucking on. Urgh. Jesus, fuck. That's it. Front left. Stick these on. There should be a secure, right, yeah, so there's a secure way, there's a wee bolt on there. I'll stick it on my head and we'll put these on. That's the wee solar panel, and that's the display. These wirelessly talk to this to give you an accurate and update of your tyre pressure, which I really do need to keep an eye on until I get proper new tyres on there. Insert the anti-dismantle gasket, screw on the sensor cover, screw tight with a nut wrench, and check with soapy water. What I can't do is lose this fucking wrench, because this is the security wrench, so that when I do actually get some money to get new tyres, then I won't have a handling getting them off. So yeah, let's stick you on my head, and I'll do one. I'll show you how I'm doing one. We'll do the front left, which is the passenger side. See you in a second. Right. Oh Jesus. So you can see here I need to just a top up there and a top up there, and then once this gets a bit firmer, dare I touch it? Oh, that's solid. Nice. So I can't go too high because of this. I need to access to that at some point. New regulator on in no time. I'm really happy about that. Cure, bitch, cures. Then I can drop that onto that, into that. And I've also got some seal to go across here as well. So I'm just gonna go get my staple gun, staple that down. Might drop this bed so I can put the trim on here. Oh, I also need to read those instructions. So I need to read this. So, right, come back to me in a minute while I read this. So I made basically just a backing really for the water tanks. There they are, with a little bracing. I'll need a longer piece, I'll sort that out later. But basically just magnets, and then that slots in. Perfect. So now I've additional space there to put soup, beans. Ugh. I just feel like the van is near completion. It is. So anyway, the curing of the expanding foam is going on. It's getting quite solid. Just waiting for that top layer to finish off. It'll tidy up around here, pack everything away that I don't need, and get ready for tonight's camping. So we'll. I think the next bit you'll see is me and the fam and the dogs up on the Nevena Mountain again. I'm a twat. I just don't want to go on the beach because I get sand everywhere. So the mountain's pretty sanitary and doesn't have a lot of sand. No, but the views up there are fantastic. So we'll take you up there and we'll do a little film around it there as well. So anyway, see you in a second, all right, where we will be on a mountain with the family. All right. Oh, I did that. Ginos. I'm a gino. There. Teamwork.
Makes the dream.
Happy enough for us to just roll this up?
That's how you do. Have you got the inner out?
No.
The inside out? No, you need to take that out.
Why?
I think you just keep the inner in.
You keep it in and then every time you roll it out it pops up.
Pop
It doesn't work.
Yes it does.
It wouldn't have attachments on it. Get it out.
Doesn't what? Doesn't it makes no odds. Saving you time next time you put it
I'm
up.
not putting it up.
Right, well. next time whoever else puts it up.
Kids.
Ask your viewers what they think. Comment below what you would do.
Enter in.
And don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like button.
What are you... Oh, Jesus. What is it with your dog shitting in the middle of roads?
She loves it. It's freeing.
It's the fucking drama.
Living life on the road.
Yeah. She sits there for 10 seconds extra.
Feeling the warmth, tickle her ass. Hi Milo. Hello, love oops.
Hello, baby. He's very tired.
So we're back on the mountain that we were on the last time, but the weather is... Would you take your dog breath away? Go on. It's like listening to a steam train. Oh God, what? But it wasn't when we put it up.
Oh, do you mean the pig or the black fangs? Aye, it was broke last night whenever I put it together.
Did you break?
Never had it before us. What I did is I put the string on and pushed it together, and then I was able to go into the hole then. So whoever had it beforehand broke it.
Can you put a knot in it? Can you put a knot in it? Alright.
It's split.
Oh, is it?
No, the black metal thing.
Oh.
It's split.
Oh, is it?
And the string. But I just shoved it together and then put it on and it was done alright.
That's right. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the dog and my children. We're back on the mountain that we were on before, but the weather is completely different. Sunny, beautiful, warm. I would have filmed last night, but we had a sea mist, because basically all around this mountain is surrounded by the coast. And the mist just came right over, pretty much put the fire out, and we just sat in the van, which was glorious. Especially with the benefit of a diesel heater. I would highly recommend getting one of those. We had that van toasty and warm in no time. And granted, it's the middle of July, but when you're on a mountain with sea mist, it becomes freezing. So the sunshine is out. The van is... Get up! My kid's dog is completely clattered in dust and shite and is constantly sticking its head in the bin. Be responsible, take your litter home with you people. So this is the view that we have. Get away! Go on! These are good dogs. So that's our view. Probably can't see him, but there's a fisherman over there. So this lake is on top of a mountain, as is this forest obviously. And the views are spectacular. And if you can just see over the edge there, there's clouds. That's how high we are. I'm just waiting for the drone to charge up, and then I'll get you a little bit of action as we fly over. Well, it's not the drone, my phone's dead. And I did charge my iPad that I used to fly the drone, but I left that at home. Planning and prep. So, cue the montage.